Hey Physique Freaks, how's it going? Scott Tuzan on MetabolicMasterpiece.com. It's been a crazy weekend, but first let me give you some updates from Friday, May 29th, meals that I ate, training that I did, and get you caught up on this crazy freaking weekend. Start my day at 7 a.m., grab myself a cup of coffee with just a little bit of 2% milk. Then around 9 a.m., I had 8 egg whites, 1 whole egg, some veggies in there, topped off with some salsa. Then it was around 12:30 when I had the Greek yogurt, berries, and protein powder. Around 1:30 when I had a Fiber One bar, and there was Chief keeping his eye on me. And then Angie made some no-bake cookies. These are my favorite, my nemesis. So I had some of these around between 2 and 2:30. Then at 2:30, grabbed my pre-workout drink, Tier 1 from Citadel Nutrition. Got me all amped up there and ready for a killer push workout at 3 o'clock. So we're on a 3-on, 1-off split for the most part. That's the goal that we're aiming for. But it's push-pull legs is that we're doing here. The first go-around push-pull legs, we were focused on a strength hypertrophy blend, 6 to 8 reps. Now it's all about the pump here, all about hypertrophy, metabolic stress, metabolic fatigue, and we are kicking things off as we got Jay and Rick in a battle here doing some Myo-reps. So for the first set, they're aiming for 12 repetitions, and then they're only resting between 5 and 10 seconds, and then dropping right back down, and they're going to go for 3. And then once they're done these 3, they're going to rest for another 5 to 10 seconds and do 3 again and then 3 again. Just keeping that rest of 5 to 10 seconds each time. You're going to keep going until you can't do 3 anymore. So you get to a set where you can only do 1 or 2 reps, you are done. So good little battle here. It was kind of fun watching these guys go back and forth. I had just finished mine up. It's an insane pump. Absolutely ridiculous. Great way to start off the workout, really get that mind-muscle connection going. It's great because the weight isn't exceptionally challenging. You're selecting weight that you can do 12 reps, so it's not killing you. It's really easy to get your head in your muscle, really feel the tension exactly where you want to feel it in the pecs, trying to take the triceps out of it and shoulders out of it as much as you can. Nice controlled form there. This felt awesome. Just like I said, a ridiculous pump. Set you up for an excellent chest routine following this. So afterwards we hit a superset, and then we finished off with some intraset stretching drop sets here. So dumbbell flies, what we're doing here is aiming for 15 reps on the first set. Oh, gotta love the background music. It does get better today. We partway through the workout, we're like, this is ridiculous. You gotta change it up. Yeah, it was lulling me to sleep here. So we're aiming for 15 reps on this first set, and then you're gonna hold the stretch for as long as you can. And this was a little tricky. I was playing around with it a bit. I found if I was holding the stretch a little bit too low, I was getting more of a burning sensation in my shoulders than it was my pecs. So we kept the weight up just a little bit higher, and you could feel all the tension was on the pecs, and it was still a crazy awesome stretch. So this was just a great way to finish off our chest muscles. So I'd say that's just a little bit lower. You can see me trying to make little subtle adjustments to try to feel all the tension on the pecs. Just holding it as long as you can here. Boom. And now you drop the weight. It's a drop set. So you're going to do the exact same thing. Now you're going to go as many more reps as you can, and then hold that stretch for as long as you can as well. It was just brutal. So we kept that up for a total of 4 sets. Later we moved on to shoulders, and this portion of the shoulder training, we're doing a superset here between the Bradford press and some lateral raises. So Bradford press, you're just barely clearing your head, and as you'll see here, I knock myself in the head at one point. Didn't get enough clearance. Really trying not to move your neck back and forth there. I was trying to find the right grip as well, as in a little bit too close. Shoulders feeling awesome. This is just an excellent exercise for the shoulders. I try to just move the body back and forth and as least amount of neck movement as possible right away. Grabbing some dumbbells, and you're going to need some lighter dumbbells here for the lateral raises because your shoulders are going to be pretty smoked after the Bradford press. Pretty happy with the details that I'm seeing here. Things are coming along well. And so we repeated that 2 more times and hit a few other shoulder exercises in there. Then we moved on to our triceps, and this was a superset we did here between tricep pushdowns, press downs, and some cable tricep kickbacks. So we had already done some Myo-reps for the triceps, and now we're hitting a superset. So this training had a lot to do with Myo-reps, supersets, and Intraset Stretch Dropsets. Pretty happy with the details I'm seeing in the arms here as well. Triceps are looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Really happy with the workout. Felt fantastic, and I'm going to get to a commentary here on what happened afterwards and what my weekend was like. Just not what I was expecting at all. Alright, so at this point, I had just finished a killer workout. Felt fantastic. Went downstairs to the aerobics room to record a progress video, striking some poses to compare my physique this week to last week. And that video is going to be coming up separate. Next video coming up after this one, so be on the lookout for that. And while I was striking those poses, I was starting to get a headache. And I started thinking, oh, you know what, I just need to go home and eat. Maybe it's definitely a sign that I need to refeed, and this is my planned cheat night anyways. I was kind of saving some of my calories for later in the day. Up to this point, it's about 1,200 calories, so a normal for this time of day. I've been feeling good all week long. I don't feel like I've been really depriving myself, but I thought maybe headache is a sign that I need to eat a little bit more today. So I got home, headache was starting to get worse, and I ended up eating more of those slow-bake, no-bake cookies that I absolutely love. I probably devoured about 10 of them. Still, headache kept getting worse. Took Tylenol, and it wasn't helping. I was at night out with the guys. I'm like, okay, this headache's got to go away. I'll still go out with them. So go out every other Friday, play darts with my brother-in-laws and my workout partner, Rick, and I was really looking forward to this. So I'll go out, and we usually put a nice spread with like rye and Coke and chips and nachos and hummus and different dips and peanuts. And thought, you know what, maybe I just need to get out, relax, maybe have a drink, and maybe this extra food, this cheat meal will help me out. And it did not. I ended up, I think I lasted about an hour, and they could all see the pain that I was going through. I was just holding my head constantly. The pressure, it was intense. And it was all I was starting to feel until the very end. When I made the decision to come home, I was starting to feel a little bit of chills. And my stomach was starting to feel a little upset. So I got home, and just the headache got worse and worse, and popped 2 Motrin, and I just crashed. And basically from Friday night at 10 p.m. until this afternoon, Sunday, I've been in bed. I've done absolutely nothing except drink water whenever I got the chance, and Andrew would bring me a little bit of food just to get into my system here and there. So I didn't eat much on Saturday at all. I just drank a lot of water and was popping Motrin every 4 to 6 hours, and it wasn't providing me any relief at all. I was starting to actually get a little bit nervous, but I knew I was experiencing flu-like symptoms, because it wasn't just the pounding, throbbing headache, so much pressure in my head. I was feeling weak and achy all over. My stomach was feeling a little queasy, but I wasn't getting sick or anything like that. It just felt like I could. I was on the brink. And I do know that I was training a couple clients this week, and they were all experiencing very similar symptoms. I had a very similar weekend to many of my clients. Unfortunately, we all kind of went through this craziness. So This was a planned workout weekend. I was supposed to work out both Saturday and Sunday. I'm really bummed out that I missed those workouts, but I was completely out of commission. So I didn't record any videos of what I ate or anything because I really didn't eat much on the Saturday. Today, when I did eventually wake up, I carved up on on corn pops, Kellogg's corn pops. I pretty much devoured a whole box of cereal to myself just to get some food back in me, fuel back in me, and a couple cookies just to get my energy back. And so it wasn't all the best choices. Ate like crap today, but kind of feel like I really needed it. And I'll be back on track tomorrow. I feel good right now. I feel myself finally again. That was basically 48 hours of hell, and here I am. So sorry about that long-winded answer, but just wanted to give you a recap on why I haven't posted any videos up in the past couple of days, but be on the lookout for more, and especially the progress vid. And I'm really excited to see this upcoming progress vid. Things just keep coming along better and better with each passing week. Once again, thanks for your support, and appreciate you listening to my ramblings. Have a great day.